closure. It's closed off, right? Where there's, the pay. We'll get to the pay. The pay is not closed off. The pay has a bet inside of it. We'll get to that when we learn pay. It's not closed off because the bet is the house. It's bina, bona, and the pay is where bina is. Understanding. That's the malchut peh. That's the princess. It's bina, tefillah, bona, bayit inside the peh, but it's open so it can come out. Mm-hmm. Here's samech. It's closed off. So what happens is we think she's closed off from us, the princess, the Shekhinah. We perceive a world where she's closed off. We perceive a world where it's disconnected. We perceive a world where we don't sense Hashem openly. That doesn't mean if we try hard, obviously. But on first glance, he's not there.
Like constantly.
We're not cognizant. We're not cognizant of it unless we try. It's not Gan Eden.
Especially today.
And we've talked about this before. This is Rabbi Nachman compares this to Gehenna. Mm-hmm. It's wild. Because we live in a world, we think we're living in this world where there's a samach, where it's all closed off from us. But we know it's not. But we think it is. That's hope. That's Purim, 100%. It's Rosh Chodesh Adar now. Bet. So that's what Haman's whole thing was. Amalek's whole thing is, no. You're living in a world of samach. 1/60th.
So, a little rabbit trail. When the temple is rebuilt,
oh boy,
I lost it. Your fault. When the temple is rebuilt, do we recognize? Will we recognize that it's open, that it's not closed? Will we recognize the reality?
I'll answer it this way. On this week's Parsha, Magad Chernobyl, one of the later Talmidim of the students of Baal Shem Tov, one of the earliest Talmidim of the Magad Mezrich. He wrote a book called Meir Anayim, which is one of the first, if not second, published works on Chassidut. Baal Shem Tov never published any of his own works, so Magad Chernobyl published Meir Anayim. It's a beautiful chassidus. Before Rabbi Nachman, it's just really just juiced. It's gorgeous. And Tolos Yaakov Yosef is also all chassidus is beautiful, but you see this rich original, just coming from straight up from the Talmidei Baal Shem Tov. And this week's parsha is, I'll just make it very, very short to explain this. That this idea that the Shekhinah dwells in us. Each one of us is Mikdash Ma'ad, a little miniature Beit HaMikdash. It's very famous. We understand that. And he says, okay, so how do we get back there? How do we get back to that? Because we understand that the Shekhinah goes away whenever we do a sin. Shekhinah goes away. The Shekhinah goes away whenever we do a sin. It's brought down. That's what he brings in. It's brought down. So he said, when a baby, it's a very famous Gemara in Nida, Chatei Nida. When a baby is in a mother's womb, he's sitting there with the Shekhinah. The whole time, just learning Torah from the Shekhinah. All the Torah, all the supernal Torah in the universe. Shekhinah is with that baby. Comes out in the mother's womb. What happens? The angel, it's very famous. The angel hits there, makes him forget everything. Why? Because as soon as the baby comes to the world, it's like if he sinned. It's not physical. The Shekhinah goes away. So our whole lives are spent building ourselves back into a Mishkan in order for us to have the Shekhinah back to us. So you ask me what's going to happen. It's like either according to Chassidut, it would seem that the Beit HaMikdash itself is a reflection of our consciousness. That our cognitive awareness will be able to see past this blockage we have. Which is why Rabbi Nava puts such an emphasis on Hiboded. Such an emphasis on personal prayer and conversation. Because it's not what you're asking for, although you'll get answers if you really think about it and see your life. It's not what you're asking for. It's the connection you're building through that personal prayer. And when he says no, when Hashem says no, it doesn't matter. Because when your father says no, you accept it after a while. Just a side point, that's always the crazy thing I always hear from people. Why would I don't get answered. All he says is no to me. Yeah, it's an answer. You don't question your father when he says no to you. Or I hope not. Oh, but Hashem, you have tainas on Hashem. It's the very act of speaking to the Creator that Rabbi Nachman is so interested in for people to do, carry out, because that action itself, and we're not talking about, although that would also be okay, praying hysterically. We're talking, it would seem very clear to me, he's talking about constantly just having a personal relationship with him. And sometimes personal relationship, neither side is talking. It's also okay just to sit there, I can't speak today. Because once someone says Abba, it all changes for that person. That's the relationship.